Hello. Okay. No music today because YouTube got mad when I played music last time. So just game audio. Okay. Okay. Yeah, all my worlds. So I thought I could do like a little tour for you. Um, and I can like kind of show you everything that I've built. And I figured we could start from Willow Creek. And you're totally okay to like text me, like talk to me on there because I'll get your text faster than I will see your chats because the chat thing is delayed on my end. And I only see it like a minute after it's posted. So, um so this is Willow Creek and this was like the first world I did. I'm really proud of it. And I don't know, what do you want to see first? We could do like the library, and then there's like this is like a restaurant, but there's other stuff in it too. And then a coffee shop with a bunch of other shops. And then this is like a shopping center, so like a lot of little shops in here. Did I use cheats for my builds and how long did it take you to complete this world? I used some cheats. Most of the cheats I use are just to get objects that are hidden in the game that you don't have normal access to. And then how long did it take me? For Willow Creek, maybe like 2 or 3 weeks. But I have Willow Creek, Oasis Springs, Newcrest, Magnolia Promenade, Windenburg, San Myshuno, Forgotten Hollow, and then Granite Falls, all done. I'm working on Strangerville next. And then once I'm done with Strangerville, I'm going to like post an updated file for people to download. And for all of that, I've been working on it for like over a year. And I only have that much, like this first row, and then one here, and one of the vacation worlds. And I still have like everything else to do. Like everything's empty. Like, look, I'll show you the newest world. It's completely empty. There's nothing, no buildings, no people. Gibby Point. This is one of the new ones. No buildings, nothing. And then for all of the people that are in the world. Oh, that's Brindleton Bay, not Willow Creek. Let's go back to Willow Creek. There's like all of these Sims are Sims that I made. These are the new people from Strangerville. And then everybody here, like I made all these people. Sometimes a rogue random sim will show up. Let's see. And I have to delete them. Look. Who is this? I didn't make this man. I didn't make that man. Didn't make her. Look at all these people. And then I have to go in here and delete them. Say I don't have the whole world filled up. So it's like adding random people because it just likes to do that. It annoys the crap out of me. Okay, let me delete this guy. Delete this chick. She looks like she shouldn't have pants on. What is with her lipstick? Get her out of here. The only guy I'm keeping is this guy because he's like the landlord for a couple of the apartments. Let me delete this one and this one. Yeah, you can't believe we made all the people too. You gotta show us your favorite builds. Okay, we'll start with Willow Creek. I'm really proud of my park, so let me show you my park. Because this was like so fun to make. And also, do you love my UI? I downloaded this mod that makes The Sims 4 look like The Sims 2 with like all the mod. Like this loading screen is from The Sims 2. Remember the taxi? I love it. Okay, here's my park. So, like, okay, so like the cheats that I used one to get this thing because this is not something you normally have access to. And then like this planter and these little pieces here. But isn't it so cool you can walk in? Here, let me move this. You walk in here. I figured this is like, I don't know, some important guy. And then was like, I have to do llamas because it's a Sims. And then there's bathrooms over here. Like a little place for people to do busking. A food like parking, you know, like you can coffee, pizza, like hot dogs, you know, it's a park. And then over here is like a little community garden so your Sims can come and garden stuff. I laid stuff out for some of it and some of it's already planted. So you can do that. This is where they can come and like do yoga over here. I've got like a little radio for them. There's one of these things, what are they called? Telescopes. This is so pretty. John likes the llamas. Viva Pinata. No, I have not played that. I don't know what that is. You'll have to tell me what Viva Pinata is. I'm assuming it has llamas in it. Um, but then there's like a little area where they can come fishing over here and like have a little like fire and they can like roast hot dogs on this. And then there's the kids park. So there's the jungle gym and the swings. And then this is for like toddlers, like little kids. Chess. You can come and sell your stuff here. There's like a little secret grill over here. So you can come grill over here if you wanted to. And then basketball. I felt it kind of looked kind of real because there's like a boom box and an ice, like an ice box. What are these called? An igloo. You know those things. And then they have the wishing well here. Have you ever used this? It's so funny. But yeah, there's the park. I really like it. It's so fun. The ball pit from the toddler area. Oh god, what pack did that? It came from a pack. Let me look. We'll get into another build. I'll see if I can find it. I think it's from Growing Together. I think. You've never used the well? Your Sims can go there and they can wish for money. They can also, if they're a ghost, they can wish to be brought back to life. They can wish for love and they can wish for like career and stuff like that. Sometimes it doesn't work though. So sometimes they'll wish for money and it'll take $500 from them. They'll wish for love and they get an enemy instead. You know, it's stupid shit like that. So, here, I want to show this. Here, we'll load into this lot and then I'll try and figure out where the ball pit's from. I want to say it's from Growing Together. Well, this lot's taking forever to load. Okay. Let me see if I can find the ball pit. I'm pretty sure it's outdoor activities. Da, da, da. Oh, you know what came with growing together was these splash pads. It's like a little pad that you can lay down, and then there's like these things that spray water, and this thing like is like a little rainfall. It's for like toddlers to play in. That's what came with growing together. Here we go. What kit is this? It came with this. I think that's the kid. What kit is that? I can't tell what icons they are. Oh, it's a stuff pack because it's green. Toddler stuff. It's the toddler pack. And it's a stuff pack, so those are pretty cheap. That's what it came from. Way faster than the PS5? Really? I've never played Sims 4 on a console. I've only played it on my computer. Okay, so this lot is like several buildings because I wanted this area down here in Willow Creek to feel like a downtown. So I tried to make it feel like a bunch of little buildings together. So like there's a library, this is a restaurant, and then this is a thrift store. The thrift store doesn't work. This because it doesn't have the boba tea part in it. Because in order for you to have a thrift store, you have to have a boba tea counter in there. So whatever. But you could like change this to a retail lot and make this a store. And then it's got basketball back here, like a full court, and then again some cool stuff back here to make it look like a real city, you know. And so these buildings, there's 3 buildings. This is like an office. I thought maybe it could be like, I don't know, the post office or something like that. So it's just set up at like an office. Like there's desk and motivational posters. I don't know, your McManagement quarterly, you know. What's her name? What's her name from TikTok? Tracy. What is was it? Corporate Tracy or something. She would work here. Little break room over here. Microwave. I don't know. It just looked like an office, right? And then this is a cafe over here. So your Sims can come and get coffee. And then over here, this is the news station. So we got a news van out here. And then there's the garage. I don't know. It doesn't go into anything because it's actually a bathroom. But I thought it looked cool out here. And then if you go in here, there's like a reception desk of the bathrooms. And then there's like, I put like awards and stuff. So like the newspapers won awards. Yeah, using her pie chart. I just thought it looked cool because it was like, oh, the newspapers like won awards and wrote about historical events, and I don't know. I just thought it looked cool. And then if you go upstairs, oh yeah, and there's like more stuff over here. And then if you go upstairs, it's more offices. And then they have their back room with all their equipment and stuff because, you know, they have to run a news station or I don't know. I just thought it looked cool. And then, if you come back here, there's this back office, like staircase, and there's like another busking station. This is where your Sims can come and play guitar and get tips and stuff. If you come up here, it's a record store. I couldn't like actually find anything to put on the shelves up here because there's no like real records or whatever. But I thought it would look cool if you had like, I don't know, maybe some plot line where a kid wants to be like a, I don't know, a musician or whatever. They could come here and fake buy some records. I don't know. And there's like a little office back here. So yeah, I really like this lot because it's so cool looking. I just think it looks so cool. Like it looks like a real city, you know? And there's nothing above some of these buildings. Like, I think this is like empty over here. So if you wanted to, you could turn them into like apartments and make your civ live up there. So I think that would be cool. I could put crates up there on the shelves. I just didn't want to clutter it too much because the more clutter you add to a lot, the more lag you have. And I was like, I'll just put them on like the tables and then like, because you can't see the shelves really when the walls are down. So I was like, I just won't do the shelves. We'll pretend they're up there. If somebody wants to add stuff onto the shelves, they can do that. And this lot's pretty cool. It's got a bunch of little shops. So there's a little restaurant over here. It's like one of the food carts things that you normally just see by food stall. That's what they're called. It's one of these. But I kind of hid it into like a wall with decor. So it looked like an actual restaurant. I thought it was cool. Again, the llamas. I thought it was pretty cool. And then this is like a floral shop. You can buy like different floral arrangements and different like plants and stuff. Pretty. I thought it was pretty. And then back here, so you can walk like down this way and go in through this door. It's a hair salon. I made a hair salon. I thought it was cute. With little different clutter items. A cute place to sit. And some pictures. And then back here is a gym. Just a little small gym. It has an upstairs. They have the new bikes that came out. And all the builds are functional. Yeah. I really was like, I gotta make this good. And then there's nothing upstairs in this. It's empty. Like most of the rest of the buildings are empty. But over here, this one's kind of one of, and I'll show you the one in Strangerville because I did one in Strangerville. It's a laundromat. So you can have your Sims come here and make, and like pretend like they're at a laundromat. Do you know how bad this lot would get set on fire? The whole building's gonna burn down. And then next door, it's a cake shop. Oh, that is cute. And it has some of the wedding stuff from like My Wedding Stories. These are little wedding cake toppers like this one. And the little cat, look at the little cow plants. They're in love. But I thought this was cute, little cake shop. And then we got another garden. Because I thought whoever runs the flower shop, they need a garden where they can get all their flowers. Don't get me started on the dryer fryers. Yeah. And then here's a boba shop. So you can come and get boba. And then a bookstore. There's a little bookstore. And that's this lot. I thought it was pretty cute. Massive, though. Big. That's why I left most of the upstairs empty. I had to put an upstairs for the gym so it would actually be functional. So if you change this lot from a small business venue to a gym lot type, it will work because it has all the stuff for the gym to work. But yeah, that's Willow Creek. That's Willow Creek. You want to see the wedding venue? I made a whole wedding venue, girl. This is the wedding venue. It's a cathedral. This was so fun to build. Yeah, you can download them. So I put them on the gallery. All of Willow Creek is on the gallery. So you can download all these lots. You just have to, I think if you look me up on the gallery ID for as Ruby of the Sims, it should come up. It should, but sometimes the gallery doesn't like to work. But all of Willow Creek is on the gallery. And then I'm going to do Oasis Springs, so you'll have those two as well. So yeah, and this is the cathedral. Look how gorgeous it is. And this is where your Sims can get married. Look, it's so pretty. I just think it's gorgeous. I put this clock up here. Beautiful. A vet? Okay, I have a vet office. It's in Oasis Springs. I'll show it to you. It doesn't match Brindleton Bay because I haven't gotten to that world yet. But I will eventually make some stuff for Brindleton Bay. But I do have a vet. I actually have two. There's one in Oasis Springs and one in Windenburg. And I will upload those soon. So here's the... Oh, here, I have to show you the back. Because there's like a fountain back here. I just think it's so pretty. And then the inside, it works as a wedding venue. Oh, I think I moved that tree. Yeah, I did. Okay. Oops. Here we go. Okay. So, you have a bar here. And then this is like, what do they call them? Like buffet tables. You could put your wedding cake on this. Or you can tell it to serve food and stuff. And then this is where they can dance. You got a little place to play music and dance. And then this is like a champagne bucket. It actually works. Your Sims will come and get drinks and make toast from here. And then you got tables with chairs over here. And then, when you walk in through here, this is where they get married. So you got your little pews, beautiful stained glass windows. And this is the altar. This is where they will get married. And there's a piano so they can play music while they walk down the aisle. A bunch of flowers over here. And then there's bathrooms here because this is an actual like wedding venue lot. So there's a bathroom over here. And then I think there's just another bathroom over here. Yeah. And they can walk out and come to the fountain and take like cute pictures here. I thought that would be cute. Yes. And then the fancy people live here, the altos, they live there. Oh really? She loved the stained glass? Yeah. We'll have to show Aria when you download it onto your PS5. But yeah, I have all of those, and then I made all the families. Here's the Goss. The Goss are here. I gave them makeovers once they load. And then I redid their house because I didn't like their house. And then I made these people and all of these other people. The pancakes are here. Yep, there's the pancakes. Bob and Eliza. And then there's a pool over here. Yes, there's Windenburg. Yeah, Willow Creek. But let me show you. Okay, here's Oasis Springs. I did it more of like a Spanish mission style for the most part. And then the other part is more like mid-century modern. And so like I redid the whole park because I wanted it to look more like a mission. So I'll show you that. Because I was like, we gotta switch some stuff up here. This park, the original, is like one of my least favorite parks. There's like nothing to do here if you come here. But like, now look at it. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. This took me probably like 4 or 5 days to do because I didn't know how I wanted the front to look. So it took me forever. I think it came out pretty well. I got fountains here. And there's like lightning bugs and stuff. And then there's bathrooms over here. Swings. There's like chests and stuff. Stuff that you have to have up for a park. And then more like food stalls and picnic tables over here, more swings. And then here is just like all the game tables. So your Sims can come and play games here. I thought it was pretty. This is one of my favorites. Especially like this part when you walk in. Like, that's just so pretty. Oops. I hate when it does that. There we go. But yeah, I just think it's so pretty. I can't imagine what it looks like at night. I have yet to play in this yet. No, you're not texting me too much. You're not texting me too much. It makes me feel better knowing that I'm not talking to myself. You don't have good streamer etiquette? You're fine. You're fine. Here's my vet clinic. Do you see the name of the vet clinic? Tuna Maria. It's named after Luna. I had to name my first clinic after Luna. Here, I'll show you the vet clinic. Okay. So for Oasis Springs, I kind of did a different style. I wanted it to feel more modern. And I did like a kind of like every building was like a different color. So here's the vet. I think it looks pretty cute. I found these things. These are from the pack. I think those are cool. And then here's your reception area. You come in and check your dog in with this thing or your cats. And then these are like where you can buy like treats and stuff. And then there's the exam rooms over here. And then another exam room. And this is like the surgery room. If your pets need surgery. And then there's bathrooms over here. How to do one for the kitties. And then in the back I did like just, I guess you could come back here and train your dog if you want to. I don't know. One of the vet clinics that originally came with the game had this, and I was like, yeah, I guess I'll add that to the back. So, pretty cool. His dream job was to be a vet, so he likes when I play Pendleton Bay. Well, here's a vet for him. Here's a vet clinic for him. And then what you can do is you can always add another floor to it, like delete all this, add another floor, and then you can live above the vet clinic if you want to. That way your sim who's the vet doesn't have to travel for work. Let's see here. What else to show you? We'll show you this. Okay. I made a gas station because I feel like that needed to happen in Oasis Springs. I feel like it needed a gas station. I have a dog park. I haven't yet, but I will make one just for Johnny. I'll name it Johnny's Dog Park. And here's the gas station. I think it looks pretty awesome. All of this, like these cars and this thing and this sign, they're all, like I had to use cheats to get them because they're not like real items that you can get. They're background items in the world. Like they're like set dressing pieces that are like hidden back here, you know, where your Sims can't go. So that's why sometimes they look a little funny and they have like really no detail because they're not supposed to be used. But they have like food stalls. I made these little areas where you can sit and get food. And you could run this as a retail store if you really wanted to. And then it's got little like trinkets. Because you know when you go to a gas station like Buc-ee's, you go and you can get like souvenirs and like they have like perfumes and necklaces and jewelry and stuff and like more trinkets and more trinkets. And then the bathrooms. I thought it was pretty cool. And then this Guess whose house this is right here? That's where Don lives. That's his house. But yeah, I built these houses. These are all like mid-century modern houses that I built. And then I built this apartment complex over here. I thought it looks pretty cool. There's a bunch of Sims that live over there and they have a pool. So yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. Let me show you something else. Let's show you something fun. Do you want to see any like background on Don Lothario? Don Lothario is a player. He sleeps around with everybody he can, and here he is. Here's Don. His aspiration is to be a serial romantic. He wants to play the field and go on dates with basically anybody he can. He's non-committal, so he will not get married to you. And I gave him a little dog, and I named her Daisy. Because I feel like he would be the type of guy to, like, date a bunch of people and never get married, but then, like, the love of his life is his dog. So I gave him a dog. And then, do you know Johnny Zest? Here's Johnny Zest. Oh, God. Not him in that damn outfit. It's because he's a comedian. But he has a little trailer over here. And then, of course, you have to have the land grabs. There's their house. Their house is kind of boring because it's way too big. Let's see here. What else? So we'll show you New Crest. I have all these built from New Crest. These are like townhomes over here. So they have two houses. And then there's a family that owns this restaurant here. They don't live there, but they own it. And just more buildings. I made a movie theater. I made a whole movie theater. Let me show you the movie theater. I'll try to think of like real movie theaters and kind of make it feel as realistic as I could with the limitations of the game. So, ain't it cool? Looks like a movie theater, right? You got your movie posters out here. You got your marquee and your lights. You got little like ATM ticket booths out here. And then up here, this is supposed to be like your... Oh, stop doing that. It's like your little, like, ticket box. So, like, there's supposed to be, like, Sims that go in there and sell tickets. But it doesn't have a door. And it doesn't function. It's just for looks. I mean, you could add a door if you wanted to, but... Dinosaurs? I don't know. There's never been actual dinosaurs in The Sims. They've only ever done, like, packs to, like, the future. I don't know if you remember for The Sims 3, they did that future pack where you could travel to the future and people were, like, living in space. But they've never done one with dinosaurs. And then, there's the inside. There's, like, another, like, movie poster and then, like, some memorabilia, video games, because you know they always have like arcades at the movie theater. And you got bathrooms, and then here you can make your own popcorn, pizza, ice cream, and then these are the little theaters. Ain't it cool? Has actual steps because I use the platforms. And then like little like signs so it tells you like what movie you're watching. And then I put the big screens back here. I just think it's so cool. Oh, talking about dinosaurs. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it would be kind of cool if they did a pack to the past. That would be really cool because they've always done like future and time travel and stuff. They have a medieval, the Sims medieval game, and I want to get it, but you can't find it anywhere. That game is so fun. You basically run a kingdom. But yeah, that's New Crest. Hey, it wasn't really a dumb question because I think that would be kind of fun. Imagine playing The Sims and you're a caveman or something, and you have to like hunt a dinosaur down. That'd be so fun. But yeah, I have Magnolia Promenade up as well. This is again another shopping center, just some shops. Nothing amazing. But this is called Family Fun Times. This is where your Sims can go bowling and roller skating. I love this build. Okay. I thought it was pretty cool. I made it kind of 70s. Because this comes with the bowling pack. It feels very 70s with like the stars. And it lights up. That's why it's like half lit up. But downstairs is a bar. And this is like where you come get your bowling shoes, pick out your bowling ball and stuff. There's a little TV over here and a record player or whatever. And then you have your little like your bowling stations. And you have your little TV so you can keep score. And they don't actually work, they're just TVs. But I thought it looked weird without them. And then you have your bowling lanes. And then if you go upstairs, it's the roller rink. And then there's like a little arcade. I think it's pretty cool. And the German world, okay. This get together with bowling, I for sure want to see Sulani, the Eco Pack, and the Japan world. So I don't have Sulani or the Japan world done. I do have them. I just don't have it built in them. Um, but the bowling, there's a whole separate bowling pack. There's packs. Okay. Da-da-da-da-da. I think it's a stuff pack. It has to be a stuff pack. Yeah, bowling night. And that's what comes with all of the bowling stuff. This, where does this come from? The roller rink. Seasons. So if you have seasons, there's the roller rink. And then let me show you the German world comes with Get Together. That is Windenburg. That's this world, which I have done. I have it all done. There's a vet clinic in here too. That's over here. It's called Happy Tales Animal Clinic. And it's owned by the family that lives over here. Because she wants to be a vet. And then, this is like the German world. Here, we'll go over here. This is a nightclub. So I'll show you the like downtown area. But I redid this whole world too because it was kind of ugly. The first couple of expansion packs that they made, the builds were just terrible. But the last few have been okay because they get simmers to build everything for them. So now they actually look better. But Windenburg is the one that comes with nightclubs. So this is a like 2 buildings, right? Very German, unassuming. And then here's a bigger one over here. I built this. and then a bigger one over here. So they all kind of match, right? And then there's this sign back here. So if you go back here and you walk up these stairs, there is a secret nightclub back here where you can dance. And it has a DJ booth, a disco ball, a bar. I think it's pretty much, this is a Sims nightclub. And then below it, it has a pub. So, or just a regular looking pub. I think it's beautiful. I love the way I decorated it with mismatched chairs. Makes you want a sausage? Is that Johnny? I feel like that's Johnny. And then this is a restaurant. So you could run a restaurant over here if you wanted. Oh, it was you? Well, then, if you want a sausage, you can come to the docks where you can get a beer and a sausage. So this build is supposed to be like an Oktoberfest type of place. I wanted it to be outdoorsy and feel like where they would just have outdoor festivals. So there's food stalls, a tree house for the kiddos, a bunch of seating, and then you can order some food there. Look, you can get your sausage. And then here's the bar where you can get your beer. But I thought it was pretty because it's right on the water. You can get out here and just kind of take a, I don't know, a nice stroll or whatever. I think it's pretty. Here, this is the other side of the city where things are more modern. That's the German world. Let's see here. What else can I show you? Do you have the vampires? Because I did the vampires. I did all the vampires. I made a cemetery because you can make cemeteries now. Vlad lives over here. You want to see Vlad's makeover? I made him hot. At least I tried to. I tried to make him hot. Here, I'll show you him.
Friendship Stellani.
So here's Vlad. I think he looks better than his original. He's got some hair. He's not as such a long face. The original has a really long face. And I gave him better outfits. So there's his formal, his athletic. Sleep. Just a robe. Nothing else. Pale and fine. His party outfit. Swimwear. Not that he's ever going to wear it. Hot weather. I had to give him a bucket hat so he could protect his pale face and not get burned by the sun. Cold weather. I don't know. I thought he looked pretty good. Here's his vampire form. That's a hot vampire. Okay? That's a hot vampire. And then the Vittorias are still here, the brother and sister. They're pretty hot too. And then I made these guys. One is a vampire. One is a werewolf and the other is a spellcaster or like a witch. I thought that was pretty cool. So you stand my Shuno. Do you have this pack? I don't know if you have this one. But this is like when we got apartments. It was with this pack. And everyone was so mad that you couldn't edit the outside of the apartments. You do? Okay, good. Good. I tried to keep the like um the Sims that everybody loves. Where is I'm looking for Penny Pizzazz. Where does she live? I can't remember where she lives. She live over here? No. Where is she? There she is. I think she's over here somewhere. No. Where is she? Is she over here? She's over here. There she is. Penny Pizzazz. The roaches? You want to see the roaches? Girl, you're crazy. Why would you want to see that? I'm trying to remember what apartment. I think it's this apartment. This is the one with the body. And the rat holes. I think. God. Which one? There's one that's like horrible. I think it's one of these. Yeah, it needs TLC. Maybe it's this one. Let's go into it. I don't know if I have a way to show you it. Because they don't come out like on command. It's like a like they just show up randomly and then your sim is like stomping on them. I think this one might have it. See, like you can't see it, but like there's the rat holes and then these two things will break all the time. Hmm. Yeah. I don't know. They just randomly come out. You have to be in a needs TLC apartment for the roaches to show up, I believe. I think that's the only time you'll see them is when you're in an apartment like that. What else? I am gonna do Dale's Hole Valley. I thought about doing that one next because you inspired me because you love Judith Ward so much, and I'm gonna make Judith Ward over. And I thought about making, if you want me to make you in the game, I would think you would want to live in Del Sol Valley and be famous. But I would only do that if you wanted me to. Yes. Okay. Okay. I'll make you and your house. Do you just want it to be just you and a weenie dog? Or do you want Johnny to be there too? Also, do you remember the other day when I was like, I'm building this house for these Sims and one of them's an alien? This is them. So I'm going to show you them. Because I think the alien's cute. I guess I can have a family. You don't have to have one if you don't want. You could be a single girl with just you and your dog. But here, I need to show you my alien because I think she's hot. This is her. I think she's cool. She's got cool alien outfits. She's got that one and this one. And then her formal wear. And her athletic. I just think she's so cool. Like, that's a hot alien. And then her human disguise is pretty cute too. So here's her human disguise. She got a butt. There's her little outfits. I think she's pretty cute. And then this she's one of my favorites. I feel like she's cool. I think I really like, look at this outfit. This outfit is so cool. Oh, that's cute. Like, she's hot. And her cold weather, like, she's just so cool. I love her. She's one of my favorites. Okay, let me show you it. I'm assuming you're talking about the formal. The formal. What you gotta do the red nails. You got it? Okay. But they're one of the last the most recent Sims that I made. So, I really like them cuz they're so cool. And then this is you got Strangerville and you started working on it. So, I'm pretty sure you've seen most of it already, but I was working on this building yesterday. I kind of think I want to make it a tattoo shop. So, I started it. I kind of want it to look a little run down because it's next to the trailer park. So, I figured it can't be fancy. So, I think I'm going to work on this. I made like make it look like an actual shop because it has like a security camera and like open business sign. I do. I have it. Yeah, the small business, so I can make it an actual tattoo shop. And the sim, one of the sims that lives over here in this house, she's like she wants to be a tattoo artist, so she just does it out of her home. And so I thought I could make a little storyline like the people who work here, like she wants to work here and like be a tattoo artist, but they told her like no, you don't have any experience, so she just started doing it at home. So I thought that would be kind of a cool storyline for the world. So, let's see here. Let me get all my cheats out. So I need move objects, bb dot show hidden objects, bb dot show live edit objects, and then bb dot, I always have to copy this one because I'm not going to type this whole thing out. This one. Okay. Now I've got all the cheats out. Let's see. Let me get some lighting in here so I can actually see what I'm doing. Okay. Lights. I always use these little ones so I can just see. Okay. Now, let me go to, I have Pinterest open, and that's where I get a lot of my inspiration from, because sometimes I'm like, I have an idea in my head of what I want to do, but I don't know how to execute it, so I'll look at Pinterest, and usually somebody's already done it already. So I would just look at their build on Pinterest and get ideas. Let's see here. Let's start with the flooring. I kind of want it to be run down and gross. What does this look like? Is there... Oh, there's no colors. So that would just have to be that color. Okay. I don't love it, but I don't hate it. I know there's like a rundown wallpaper. There's this. Oh, they only have these colors. I guess we could do brown. If we do white, it's a little too bright. Kind of want something a little darker. How about this? No, not that one. This one. That kind of goes with the floor. It's giving sterile office. And that's not what I wanted to go for. Let's see. Small business. I know we're gonna need this thing. This like kiosk thing. We'll do this one because it's all kind of written on. We're gonna need these. Did I already add those outside? I did, okay. Whoa. True, sterile is clean. I guess I mean like... What's the word I'm thinking of? I can't think of the word. Now it's gonna bother me. Like, kind of like empty, but not clean, and like blank. You know what I mean? Just like ugly. I kind of want it to be rundown and ugly. And like, ooh, I might get a staph infection if I touch something in here. Liminal, yeah, I guess, yeah. These have the ugliest shades. Okay. We can make this the little counter. And then we'll do the ticket thing over here. Or should it be over here? I haven't really played with this pack, so I'm not too sure exactly how it works. But I know you need this kiosk thing because this is where Sims will pay. Like, they basically grab a ticket and they pay on this thing. So you don't need an actual register anymore. And your Sim doesn't... So, like, if my Sim was running the tattoo shop, she wouldn't have to come stand over here and, like, use the register to check everyone out. This Sim who's coming to get a tattoo from me would just go to this kiosk and pay here by themselves. I'm pretty sure how that's how that works. And then I guess we could have, like, that there. We could do, like, 2 over here. And then this could be, like, a little seating area. And then I don't know what I would have there. I don't know why I grabbed that. Here's what we're gonna do. Packs. Dun, 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 dun. Business and hobbies. Show all. Okay. That's it. I want these things. I want this. Clutter, clutter, clutter. Where's the... your skim. Jesus. Your sim does have a skill for tattooing. Like, there's a skill for pottery and stuff. Um, and they can be really bad at it and give bad tattoos. And then they get better, and so they start giving better tattoos. Like, if your sim's like really bad at it and gives someone a bad tattoo, I'm pretty sure there's a reaction to them getting the bad tattoo, and they're like kind of upset with your service and don't want to tip you. And then there's, it's like, okay, so you know how when you make a cat or a dog, you can change their coat, and there's a tool that they have where you can kind of like draw on the cat's or the dog's fur and make it a certain like stripe pattern or whatever. People have done it and they've drawn hearts on their cats and stuff. So the tattoos work like that, where you can like design a tattoo yourself. I don't really exactly know how it works because I haven't done it. But I know Little Simsy has a video that she kind of recently put out showing the tattoo stuff. And you can upload the tattoos that you've done to the gallery as like options. And I know that people can like save them, because when you make a sim now, it has like different like tattoo options. So I'm pretty sure you can like custom make your own tattoos and like upload them. I'm assuming they would have to be appropriate, so like you can't have a tattoo or be like a cuss word or something. Oh, this is really gonna make me put a desk in here. I didn't want to do that. Whatever. What else do we want? Oh, a ring light. That's a little too fancy for this place. What is this? What is that? Oh my god, that's massive. No, thank you. Okay. Does this come in black? It does. Okay. I'm trying to make like little cubicles. For these places. Oh, these don't link together. That's annoying. I could just alt move it, but I'm being kind of lazy and I don't want to do that. What else do they have? I feel like they're gonna need a sink in some places, but this is too nice. That's too nice. We can have these shelves. These go with those. I don't know what will go on the shelves, but they're there. That's a big shelf. Stools? Okay. You're watching and taking notes. Got it. Well, I do want your opinion on some stuff. But let me see if I can find a divider that looks kind of gross. I think they're mostly in this section. That's the bistro one. That's too fancy. What is this? I feel like, again, that is too fancy, and I don't really care for the colors. Like, that's too... That would not be in this shop. Would they have a gnome? A Grim Reaper gnome? I don't think they would, but that would be funny to hide it somewhere. They wouldn't have a waterfall one, that's for sure. Again, that's too fancy. Where's the... Maybe it's in the clutter category. Okay. This one is the bowling one. That's too fancy. Everything is too fancy. Okay, here we go. This is like the stuff I was looking for, but I don't like that style. There's this one. And you know what? I should change these. I don't even want these orange. That looks disgusting. Give it to me. Ooh, here we go. That's gross. Perfect. God, why not? I need more gross stuff. Give me more gross stuff. That's food, but like, what if it wasn't? What if we pretend it wasn't food? What if it was gross stuff? Would they have lockers for the people who work here? I don't know if they would. There's these wooden ones. I think that's better. Do that gross brown. That kind of goes with that. Okay, there's that option. Okay, what about this? When you build, do you think of a story, or is it just a build? Like, for example, I'm already thinking of the type of sim who will work here, the storyline, what's going to happen. Yeah, I kind of will sometimes develop that as I'm building, like with this. I know I want it to be gross and run down. So I'm thinking of like an old man probably works here who's like mean and hates young people. And so that's why the girl who lives next door doesn't work here, because he's like mean to her. It's like, no, you can't work here. This is a man shop. I don't know, something stupid like that. Yeah, so I kind of think of some storylines like that. And then sometimes I already have the Sims and I make a build for them. So like for the household where um the sim is the alien, I had those sims in mind, and I was like, oh, I really want the other girl to like be a horse girl and be really into horses, and like, so I was like, okay, well, she's gonna be the one where like the house that they're in, that's her like family house. And then so then I start thinking, okay, well, what happened to her parents? Why aren't her parents around? Why does she have to have roommates? That kind of stuff. So I'm kind of thinking of like that kind of storyline for those sims. And like for this, I there used to be a diner here and it was a restaurant, and I was like, I have too many restaurants already. I need something else. It cannot just be a restaurant. So I was like, okay, well, I'll try and make a tattoo shop or something. Because I knew I wanted it to be a rundown, gross looking lot. And so I thought tattoo Tattoo shop. Old tattoo shop. Yeah, slob character trait for sure. For sure. And I wish this came in other swatches because I feel like it's kind of old and it would fit here if it had a better swatch, but it doesn't. I mean, there's the red. I just didn't want to do red. Yeah. Maybe I'll find something in debug. I'll have to go searching through debug to find stuff. That one's for kids. I don't want to use that. That's too fancy. What else? That's too modern. Yeah, we're gonna have to go searching through debug. Oh yeah, I go deep into the story. Your surface level, like Billy cheats on his wife, she kicks him out, so since he can draw a stick figure, he gets a job at the shop. He does some bad tattoos, gets better, falls in love, gets rich. The end. New Sims. Yeah, no, I kind of get like a little deep into some Sims. Some of them I'm like, I don't really care about your backstory. Um, um, but some of them I like actually do like get attached to, and I'm like, "Oh, I love these Sims. I want to play with them forever." Okay, what is this? Oh my god, that's massive. Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, we done with that. That's not gonna go in there. um. Play with them for like a sim week before you abandon them, girl. There, I have tried legacy challenges. I can never finish them, and it's usually so. Legacy challenges, you usually have to play with them for 10 generations before you're done. 10. I usually get to like 5, and then I'm like, I'm over it. They're so fun to like play because they make you play different parts of the game that you normally wouldn't even bother touching, like certain careers, and your Sims have to have certain traits and aspirations. And then sometimes it'll have rules like your Sim can't get married till they're an elder, or your Sim has to cheat on this many people. Like it'll have like different challenges like that. I just think they're so fun. Oh no, that's why I mostly play with random generated Sims or pre-made Sims like Judith Ward because I don't care about them at all. No, sometimes I get too attached, and I end up caring a lot. Here, we'll stick that there. I hope there's something in here. I mean, I guess I could do like a half wall. I didn't even think of that. I could just do a half wall and make it look gross. We could do that. We'll see what I find in here. What is this? Oh, it's just a sign. That'd be kind of cool to use. Oh, it's too tall though, I think. And it disappears into the wall. So, nope. Hmm. Security camera. Okay, okay. Graffiti. We have graffiti. This can go on this wall. I hope it doesn't hang off the wall. Okay. If we use that. Let's see. What if... No. Not that. Those are just a bunch of buildings. Got a chain fence. What if we use this? I don't know. Maybe that looks dumb. I think I might just do a half wall. Oh, here's some stuff. This is from Strangerville. What is this? No. Oh, it's a fence. Creepy door? Ooh, I kind of like this better because it's grungier than this. Get rid of this. We'll use this. Is that coming off the wall? No. Okay. That looks much better. What is that? Ooh. A bunch of tires. We'll stick that out there. Pallet? Sure. We'll stick that out there. What is that? That looks like a barrier for construction. No. Oh my goodness, Luna. Why is she barking? Okay. I don't think I'm gonna find anything in here. That is too low. I think we're gonna have to go with half walls. She's telling you hi. She was barking at somebody. Sometimes I think she hears things. Okay. Let's just do half walls. Half walls. Okay. I don't like this. I really don't. Okay. I will save this. Okay. I just want to make sure that's not going to stick out. I don't know how much room they need. I probably should have actually played with the tattoo career before doing this, but oh well. That's gonna have to do. Sure. I don't know. I feel like that looks dumb. Get rid of that. I'm just gonna focus on these two. We'll see. We'll see what I come up with. Let me go look back at my pictures. My pictures that I have. So they don't have any in theirs. But they use a lot of custom content that I don't want. Okay. This looks kind of gross. Okay. What colors does it have? A gross color. Yay. Let's do a trim. Ooh, we could do a glass one. Is that too fancy? I feel like that's too fancy. What about... Nope. What about this? Okay. Not bad. I feel like that's too close to the wall, so it does need to be like that. That gives them enough room to walk around it, and then... That's really... What if we do that? Does this have a gross swatch? It does. Okay, it's not gross. It just has stickers. Okay. Got this one. Okay. And then this. Yeah, that fits better there. Okay. We'll do... Let's get another one of these. But they also have one that with the drawers aren't out, right? Or are the drawers always out like that? What if we do a mismatch? Furniture. There's like a regular tray. Ooh. We could do like something in the corner over there. How about this? Yeah, that way they don't all look the same. Because this place would not have matching furniture. It just wouldn't. I like that. Put this over here for now. And then maybe that. Okay, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. I just want to look like they just threw a bunch of shit around. Okay, that looks pretty cool. Do we have like posters and stuff? Ew, we got gross stuff. I don't know what else to call this, but gross stuff. Here we do that. And then this one can have the shelves. I don't know what they're using the shelves for, but sure. I'll put this over here. Okay, okay. Now we're getting a vibe. We'll change the swatch of these bottles. Make those blue. Will these go up here? Yes, they will. What else would they have up there? Because I feel like that's the only clutter we have. What is this? Magazines? Maybe, sure. Why not? We'll do that swatch. Okay, we'll change this to that and that. Cool. Okay. This could be like different like products they need. Would that go up there? Nope, that doesn't go on the shelf. Is that like dumb? I don't know. Sure, why not? The problem with clutter in this game is that a lot of it refuses to go on shelves. What's this? Nope. I hate having to cheat and get it onto the shelf because then it just looks like it's floating. How about this? That looks like something. Sure, why not? Mega magazines. There. Cool. Yeah. Okay. This is baby wipes, but they would have, well, I don't know. If this is a gross place, maybe they won't have wipes. What about this little bottle? Well, that'll go up there. But it doesn't have a good swatch, and it's definitely sunscreen. Let's look at miscellaneous. I fear I may have nothing else to put on those shelves. Have you thought of a name, or you do that last? What about history of the building? I haven't thought of a name yet. Usually I save that for last. Because sometimes I'll get halfway through making something and then I will change my mind. So I'll just like change my mind and then get mad because I spent all that time trying to come up with something. If you have any ideas for what to call this tattoo shop, I'm totally open to ideas. And then for history of the building, I don't know. Sometimes I don't even think of that unless it's important to it. And it was like a remodeled building or something. But this, I don't know. I feel like this would have been a tattoo shop for like years. And they just the guy just has had it for like ever. Okay, we'll do paper towels over there on that one. And what are you barking at, ma'am? What are you barking at? You need to be quiet. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. I don't really see anything else. Give him a little... Of course that goes on the shelf and it doesn't even fit. That's really the only clutter they gave us for tattoo shops is the freaking ink bottles. That's it? It's gotta be ghetto. Yeah. Yeah. For sure. Like, we have all this pottery shit. Okay, what is this? Oh, here we go. This is like shit I was looking for. Okay. There. Like, and this can't go on that shelf, but the fucking pop figurine can. Okay. That looks good. What is this? Oh, this is for the pottery stuff. More pottery. What did they have on here? Oh, it's just the raccoon thing. Okay. I don't know why they would have that here, but maybe on this side there's just some pictures of raccoons. Like, why did they give us clothes to hang up? And they gave us 2 clutter items for a tattoo shop. Okay. Cool. Sure. And then the fucking... There's like a paper towel, right? Underneath it. It clips on every table you put it on except for that one. Okay. Okay. Sometimes the sim just really annoys me. That's gonna go with that table. Okay, that looks fine. Let's copy this wall and rotate it, and we'll put it there. And then this is gonna go on this, and then we'll do that way. And then this table can go like here. I don't think they need chairs, but tattoo artists usually sit. But I don't think your Sims need that. Okay. But we can definitely hide these around. So, like, here's a chair. We'll do a black one. This can go over here. So it looks like they, like, kind of pull up that stool while they're working on your tattoo. And they can, like, move those little tables around, too. Okay. Not too bad. Where did the... Would they have a mirror over here? So you can, like, check out your tattoo in the mirror. Does it have swatches? Oh, it just changes the side of it. I think there's a mirror that's broken. I'll see if we can find one that's broken. Here, I got this. If this doesn't fit on the shelf, okay, thank God. There. Cool. Let's find something to put on the wall. Decor. Wall decorations. Sim caliber. This place would have a fan on the wall. I'm gonna put it over here over this. Okay. Is there a club banner that would make sense for this? That one. Would this man have a cowplant skull on his wall? I'm gonna say probably. He probably would. Oh, let's see here. There would definitely be random electrical boxes. It's really hard to decorate for a place that's supposed to be run down and ugly. I never use this thing. Dying. I had to plug it in. Okay. They would have paper towels on. We could do that there. Okay. Where would I put this? What if we hide this like here? Okay. We could do this. Could put it on there. Where would this go? What if it's over there? This can go over here. I'll put this thing. Sure, why not? Does this have other swatches? I don't think it does. It does! We'll do the red one, because I guess we're doing kind of a reddish theme now. Okay, okay. It's getting there. There's pipes. We'd put this over here by this closet. Make them kind of gross looking. Yeah. Okay. Nobody washes their hands in this place. There's more skulls. Not the pipes. Yeah, the pipes. They gotta have pipes. More skulls. Do that there. Okay. And then they got the raccoons on that one. I don't know why, but that person in the corner, he likes raccoons. Okay, there's this. I kind of like this weird wall clock. It gives me like dive bar vibes. We could put this over here somewhere, like where the seating would be. Let's see. What's over here? This thing. What's this? That's where I got the record thing from. No, okay. Is that a shovel? Oh no, it's a thing. Look like a shovel. That's on the outside of the building. What else would they have in here? I wish they gave us artwork that was like flash tattoo sheets. Because that would help a lot. That looks cool. Don't really see anything else in this category. Okay, let's go look for a mirror. Yeah, this one. Where should I put it? Should I put it here? Oops, I'm getting it. I'm now into the wall. Okay. Yeah. I feel like that looks good. Oh, the cracks are on different spots for the different swatches. That's cool. Ooh. Kind of like that one because it's different colors. Yeah, we're going to go with that one. Okay. Let's find some artwork that can be like makeshift tattoo flash sheets or something. And then I don't know what I'm going to do with this. It can go over there for right now. Okay. What if... Hear me out. What if... Because I think we have something that came with the new world. This thing. Makes some boxes on the wall. Okay. These are like super fancy like moldings. Yes, they have black swatches. Okay. Black swatches. And then we can put these like wall decal stickers in them. So it's like, this is like a tattoo you can get. I'll make it smaller. It's like, there's that. And then, hamburger. Sure. They just don't have stuff. This could look like a kind of like a tattoo or something. Like, look, that's a tramp stamp. I feel like that's a little too pretty for this place. But, like, sure. That could be a tramp stamp. I wish they had a black swatch. Here, there's your tramp stamp you can get. This is a back tattoo. Like, we'll do that. I don't know. Is that stupid? Here, you can get a crab that's drinking. I'll make some of those smaller. What else? There's this. This is massive. Oh, that's as small as it can go? Okay. What else? Maybe that. How about a frog? You want a frog tattoo? There's flowers. He would not tattoo flowers. Here, that can go there. That's creepy. Oh, here we go. Here's some more stuff. Octopus, sure. No unicorn. That can go with those. Can go smaller. Okay. I'll go with that. Oh, there's so many in here. Okay. Definitely an anchor. I can go with the crab. There's another anchor. Little seahorse. Here, I'll make this smaller. Okay. Oops, I should have changed the swatch first. Swords. A book. I gotta do a llama. Cow plant. That'll definitely be one. Here, we'll do a cow plant with that. these up here, because I'm probably gonna have to move all these where I want them. A fish, diamond. Do I have a seahorse? I have a gold seahorse. Okay. I think I like that one better. Seahorse. Ooh, that one's good. Okay. And then these are all the same thing, they're just gold. Oh. Okay. Okay. I like these posters. Here. Kind of like hide that one there or something. I don't know. I just want them out of the way for now. Okay. I'll make this octopus smaller. Now, let's see about where to put the couch. There is a rundown couch. I want to use this one. Ooh, that's like perfect. Okay. This will go opposite here. Yeah, I had a feeling that was gonna happen. Okay, that there. That can go there. That can go there. Okay, we'll just do 3 of these then. Because that is like the whole length of the couch. Okay. That there. And that there. And we'll do other like... No. And then this will be like that. What else will go here? The squid. Let me do these. This guy. Here, would you like this? Okay. I wish I could rotate these. There. Okay. What else could go here? We'll do this. And the rose. And then... will this fit in here? Nope. There we go. Change these colors. Oh. We'll keep these red then. it's just so much brighter than the other ones. There, that's not bad. Okay. And the cheeseburger will go with these. Cheeseburger. Llama. Swords. Cow plant. Over, move that there. Okay, let's see if we can find something else that'll go with these. What about a little rat? A little rat. Sure. I'm gonna have some words, some random Simlish. Is there something on this that would look good? They would definitely have moth tattoos. That's still too big. Oh no, it's too big. Okay. Tooth fairy? Then let's see. What if we put the crab guy over here? Okay. The flashing on it is driving me crazy. Okay, we'll do a little frog. How small can this guy get? Okay, is there a color that looks better? I guess we'll just do green. Sure. Why not green? Okay. We could do these guys. These little fake Pokemon. If they can get small enough. Oh, that'll work. Sure. That actually looks better than this. This was one of my favorites. Him there. And then this one's cute. This one's cute. Okay. There's your tattoos that you can get. I feel like now I need like a sign above it. That's in like Simlish. That's too fancy. Okay. Just an arrow. Okay. Do we have anything at all that would look good? I don't think we do. There's that, but that's only like 3 letters. That's fancy. What is this? We'll do that. Okay. Then we have these guys. Where do I put these? I just put them down there like that. Sure, why not? That can go there. Then we'll do another poster on the other side. We'll do this one. Sure. Okay. So, let's get some other tables over here. We'll do kind of an ugly-ish table over here. Ooh. Yeah, we'll do that. And then on the other side, does this have any swatches? No. What about this one? No. Mm-mm. I know I use that table over there, but it's the only one that looks good with the other one. Move this closer. Okay. Cool. And then I think I kind of want to do like a little, maybe like 1 chair or 2 chairs there. Or like a little love seat. Maybe one without a back. We could do lips. Whoops. There we go. Sure, why not? Get like kind of a rundown rug. The werewolf packet's really coming in handy with this stuff. Perfect. Here's another one. This is a big one. Let's make this smaller. Oh yeah, that looks great. Okay. Okay. It's coming together. What swatches does this one have? No. No, no, no. Not the vibe. What about we use a different... Where did it go? This one, but a different swatch. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I did, kind of. Over here. I did kind of make a lounge area. And that's where the tattoos are, that kind of like flash sheets, you know? Like different design ideas that you can be like, I want that tattoo. Could do like a little layered effect, maybe? Maybe. What swatches does this one have? Fish. This guy likes raccoons and fish. Oh, over here? I have no idea. I got no clue what's going over here. I was thinking something in the middle. Like shelves or something. I don't know. I have no idea. You're good. You're fine. I don't know what to put over there. Maybe I could put like a boombox or something. Maybe it could be another busking station, so like somebody could come here and play guitar. Maybe something like that. I feel like that would look kind of cool. You know? What swatches does this have? That's a lot of colors. Nope. What about this one? This is kind of bad. Bad. All kinds of bad. Nope. Here, we could do this over here. Oh, make tips would be so sleazy. Yeah. Yeah, I would. Would definitely be a little shady if they had a dancing area, if you know what I mean. We could do that. There are people who have made places like that where it's like, don't be yawning. I'm tired, girl. It's been a long week. And it's 8 o'clock. It's almost your bedtime. Tell me to don't yawn. Yes. We are old. Let me find that. I'm pretty sure it's called... Well, I guess not. Is it in outdoor activities? I know it's from the San Myshuno pack. send me a picture. Oh, nice. It's crazy to think that you're watching me on your TV right now. Like, that's insane. I thought it was in here. I'm pretty sure it's not a debug item. It has to be in here somewhere. I know this, your Sims can like paint on it. So that'd be kind of cool to put back here. Oh, really? Okay. 65 inches, so you can literally see everything. Oh my god. I can't imagine me being on a 65-inch TV. That's insane. I don't know what to do. Okay, let me filter by the pack. City living. Okay. Show all. Here it is. God. All that to find this stupid item. I like this watch. Okay. And then we could add. Oh. What if we add this? I mean, not with those chairs, but there would definitely be people in here smoking. Excuse me, bubble blowing. Because this is The Sims. Okay. Let's get rid of... Well, we could just maybe change the swatch or two. On one of them. That's an insane chair. I definitely want it to have mismatched chairs. I feel like we'll do gray. Okay. Maybe that guy doesn't have a rug over here. Because it's kind of like Rug City over here. It's a lot of rugs. Okay, let me close this. And then let's get some other chairs for this. Oh, that doesn't work with it. It has to be these. It has to be these chairs. Okay. Noted. Okay, I don't like that. A big bag? Sure. I know this has other swatches that are kind of... we'll go with the brown. Somebody can sit on tires. Okay. Then there's this too. Literally like a box of blankets. Except it doesn't have a good swatch. Nope. There's a lawn chair. We could do a lawn chair. Oh, there's this. Does this have a good swatch? It does. It does. Kind of like that. It brings in more of the blue. Okay. Okay. That looks better, and still got plenty of room for your Sims to walk through here. Okay, let's do this counter. I think we can still add like a register. I think it's under... Oh, should we have a mini fridge? Ah, that would be kind of cool over here. Instead of this table. Yeah, kind of lounge area. I think it looks nice. We'll put the little mini fridge over here. Yeah, so your Sims can come and get drinks and stuff. And you know what? Microwaves slot on top of these, so we can add a microwave over here. We'll do this one. Cool. Okay. Yeah, we need drinks. Everybody needs drinks. Even if this place is kind of shitty. I'll put that table there. And then, I wonder, can you put... No, because they have to go on counters. Okay. We could do a coffee and put it on this counter over here. A coffee thing. A coffee machine. What if it's this piece of shit one? Oh, I thought it could go this way. They can't go this way? No. Okay. Well, we'll use that red one because it looks nice and it matches the microwave. Do they have like a difference? No. These are all kind of nice. What if it's this one? Does it look ugly in the back? It does. It does. Alright, let's sell that. Let's do this one. Okay. Your Uber order will be here at like 9:15. Okay. I'm not like sleepy. I say that as I'm yawning. I'm actually not sleepy. I think it's just because I'm like, I can't play music. So I'm literally just sitting here like listening to my own self. And I'm gonna be honest, I haven't sat in silence like this in a long time. So I think my body is just like, what are you doing? Oh, they should have a trash can. They should have a trash can. We can put it over here. Does it have it like a grody swatch? A grody swatch. Sure. Let me find the register before I forget. Miscellaneous. Ooh, we could have like a really rundown TV. That looks too much like a retail one. This guy doesn't... He's not clean, but like he would have a regular degular thing. Register thing. You tried the pen and it's so strong and it's nasty. Ew. What did it taste like? It tastes like... Did it taste like nasty armpit? I'm just gonna do the black for these. Yeah. Okay. Burnt. Tastes like burnt. Oh. Yeah, I have a feeling it's because it's not like a legit one. You know what I'm saying? It's one that we have to get because of where we live. So, yeah, I totally get it because I've had ones like that. And honestly, that's why I was like, I kind of don't want to do it anymore. Oh, I was going to do like a rundown TV. Mm-mm. There's this one, and this one. Ooh. I don't know why they would have this in here, but I like the vibes of it, so it's going there. I like no one is watching TV on that. But like sure, it can be here and entertain the people that are over here in the waiting area. Yeah. Okay. Now, would he have any of this? I don't think so. Audio? We got the guy who's gonna play live music, but what if they want audio like a little radio over here? I don't know. Would they do that? Mm. You know what? I want to put this here in front of this. Let me erase it. Like that. Like that looks cool, right? The vibe of this little area. Okay, okay. I like. Um Oh, your mom's on the phone. Yeah, you like the poster picture there? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think it's technically labeled as a clock. So it does work as a clock. Um let's see. Do we have anything else? What is this stuff? Now aliens. I imagine the people that live in The Sims that don't know about aliens, because the aliens were disguises in The Sims 4. And the other Sims games, they never did. So I always imagine the people that think of the aliens here in The Sims 4 as like that guy from Fairly Odd Parents who was always like, fairies! I always think they probably think of the aliens like that. They're like, aliens! They could also be like that because of vampires, too. Like, I. The average sim deals with so much crap. You have vampires coming and knocking on your door trying to break in and suck your blood. You've got werewolves that are freaking out and running around the neighborhood just yelling and, barking at people. You have aliens that are kidnapping your male sims and impregnating them. You have spellcasters that are beefing with the vampires and hate them, and the vampires hate them, so they're all fighting each other. The broken mirror is so cool, right? It's from the werewolf pack. Ooh. Ooh. I forgot they had these thingies. What if we do this over here? On this wall. Let me see this wall. Let me see the wall. Oh, it's not gonna go there. And I can't lower it. It won't let me. Okay. I'll put it over here. We'll do, oh, it doesn't go any lower than that? Oh, come on. That's annoying. It'll go there, sure. The stranger real people acting crazy, yep. Your dryer catches on fire. Santa Claus is showing up at your door and gives you crappy gifts like the future cube, and then your Sims are all sad. The gnomes are everywhere breaking all your shit because you gave them a wrong gift they didn't like. Like, these poor Sims. Okay, I'm liking this wall. See, sometimes I just have to add a whole shit ton of clutter until I'm happy with it. Let's see. What else do we have that we can add over here? That's like a poster. Sad clown. I don't know about that. What about this? I know it's framed. Nope. I don't like any of the swatches for this build. What if I turn this into a retail lot and then the guy who runs the tattoo shop lives here? Because I was thinking about making this side like a studio apartment, and then he could live here and run the tattoo shop, and then he has a really bad relationship with the girl over here, and they're like fighting. And they're competing tattoo artists. And he's like, you're never gonna make it as a tattoo artist. And she's like, I'll show you. Right? A studio would be super good. And then I can make another sim. I always need more sims for my world. Especially Strangerville just has like barely any lots. Barely any. There's this. Ooh. I like that. Better than this. And this. Let's move that. Move that here. That looks a little better over there. And then this can go here. And this can go here. Okay. Kind of has like a little like it kind of goes down. You know what I should do? I should save my game. I should save it before it decides to poop out on me. What'd you get off DoorDash? What did you order on DoorDash? Liver and onions from Luby's. You must have had a craving. You are an old lady. You eat livers and onions and you go to bed at 9 o'clock. You act bougie, but you're really a granny. Johnny said, "Tell the truth. I go to bed at 8:30, not 9." Well, it was like it's already past 8:30, and you're still here, so you're not going to bed at 8:30 today. I don't know if it's believable that they would have a bunch of paperwork, but like, I don't know what else kind of clutter to put over here. We could add more tattoo stuff. Sure. I don't know why that would be over there. Sure. And then, are the ink bottles close to this? Yes. Well, sure. More ink bottles over here. This can go over here. Yeah, why not? Okay. What am I having for dinner? I had the leftovers that I brought for lunch. I had that. And then I had some candy. Those gummy peachy rings that I bought. I had some of those. And as far as like weekend plans, I really don't have much. We're not playing D&D tomorrow. We're going to be off this weekend and next weekend. And so I have the whole weekend to do nothing. I think what I am going to do is actually make a YouTube video of my save file. Like kind of how I was showing you like Willow Creek and stuff. I kind of want to do that, but like make a YouTube video. So I might do that tomorrow. We'll see. I've never done one before and I don't know how to edit videos. So we'll see what happens. He has to be gay. It's not your business, but still. Also not a question, a statement. Yes. I don't understand. And then he's also kind of religious. So I feel like maybe that has a lot to do with it. But he has got to be gay. He's got to be gay. There's no way he's not. Now I'm eating a piece of candy. I don't know what else to put over here. I feel like that's good for now, I guess. I feel like I need clutter over here on these tables, maybe. Mm. What if, because we have these, what if, no, I don't like that. Would it be too much to add? Like, would he have this? Would this man have this? I don't know if he would. Like, I feel like he would have some broken ass blinds. That's what he would have. He would have like this shit. Yes. he he mentioned something about church one time, or said something that was like oh, I can't do that. And it was very much like I'm a Christian, like I can't say that, I can't do that. Like, I don't know, he just kind of gives me the vibe that like he was like heavily raised Christian. He likes black men. Did he say that? Now I'm thinking like, has he said that? Has he? Oh, you're totally kidding. And you didn't take him as religious at all. I don't know. He said something one time that I was like, oh. I feel like you were raised religious. Let me keep my mouth shut. I feel like this tattoo studio looks pretty good. I'm pretty proud of myself. Mm-hmm. What to put over here? I feel like I need something on these tables. In your head, he's gay. He likes Alicia Keys. Uh huh. If he were to be gay, I think he may like black men. But I don't know because supposedly he's not gay. Yeah. Listen, I think that he is old enough to where if he was, he would just come out with it. But like, there are some people who just never do that. Um, so I don't know. I, I just, it's very strange, very very strange. As a gay person, sometimes I can't tell myself who is gay and who isn't, and he is one of those people that I'm like, you sure? You sure you're not gay? Are you sure? You think he's like you? You don't claim to be bi or anything. It doesn't. Yeah, that makes sense. I think that's the case. Like, he's gay, but like it's really convenient for him to not have to come out and say that. Um, because he doesn't have to. So he's just never going to do that. Um, yeah. I don't know. I wonder if you can get some tea from your supervisor and see if maybe she'll say, like, if he has ever had an ex-girlfriend or something like that. I'd be interested to know about that. I would be very interested to know if he has an ex-girlfriend out there. I kind of want to put like why would this man have these gnomes in here? No clue. But there something needs to be on these tables. I can't just have empty tables. And also, I feel like if we're gonna have a fridge and a microwave and a coffee pot, we should put a sink somewhere. Because these Sims are gonna make a mess. Oh my gosh, yeah. Let me find a sink. We should probably have a bathroom. I didn't think of that. Ugh. What if we get rid of this? I'll put that there. That would eat into his studio, and it's so small already. But this already does. Okay, I'm thinking. We put a wall around this. And then we make this a bathroom with a toilet and a sink. Let's find a door that looks good with that door. A porta potty. Those take up too much room in this game. They really do. That matches perfectly. Can I change the color? Oh, beautiful. I kind of liked the blue. What if we do black? And then this is in the way. And now this can go here. Like that. I think that's good enough. And then let's grab this light and put this in here. Put the same flooring in there. Okay, put it in there too. Then I would be so claustrophobic using this bathroom. Toilet. Let's pick a really crappy toilet. Why do these cheap toilets look so nice? We'll do this one. Toilet. And a sink. And I was thinking either this sink, because it's got the bucket underneath, or there's this sink that is just like a metal sink. But I think I want to do the one with the bucket. We'll do the brown top. Okay. And it will have a shitty mirror. A really shitty mirror. It's a metal one. That one. That's the one. Yeah. And then He's not even gonna hang the toilet on the toilet paper on the wall. He's gonna be one of those people. The toilet rolls on the back of the seat. And then there's like nasty stuff on the wall behind the toilet. Like there's water damage or something. Yeah, look at this. I think this goes on the floor. Oh, this is so long. Okay, we can't do that. Is this? Why are they so big? My details are great. Thank you. I just have played this game. Okay, so I've played The Sims 4 since it's come out. And it's been out for like 12 years. Because I think it came out in 2014. So I've been playing this game for 12 years. That's insane to think about. Oh, you know what? I should do something on this wall. We'll do like that. Because then it's like the water from the sink ruined the wall or something. Yeah. Okay. It kind of sucks that it shows up while the wall's down. Let me just add the full-sized one. Because no, it still does it. The hell? Why, I don't like that. We're just gonna have to make it small then. And I guess it can go over here on this wall then. So when it's down, it makes more sense because the closet's there. Okay. Did you know, Kayla, that this closet, the reason I added this closet is because it's supposed to be like a utility closet, but your Sims will go in here and woohoo in there. So I gave you a woohoo spot in the tattoo studio. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, this game is older than Aria, I'm pretty sure. It does bother me that stays up, but whatever. And then, I don't know why this would be out there, but it would. With these giant tires. And then a pallet. Why would there be a pallet out here? Who knows? And then this graffiti. I don't know. I don't like that graffiti. Were you always decorative, or did you become more decorative in college? Also, thanks for the woohoo spot. You're welcome. I've always kind of been this way. Like, when I was a kid, I used to randomly rearrange the furniture in my room just because I would get bored. And then I would draw and color. I was just always kind of creative. My mom is kind of creative. And then, who else? I think I just kind of get it from my mom. My uncle plays music. So there's that. My grandpa is a musician. So they're creative in those ways. But yeah, I've kind of always been very into decor and stuff. I just find it fun. Here, we could add that over there. Ooh, it would definitely be behind the pipes. It definitely would be behind those. I feel like we're pretty good on this. Yeah, I like this. Okay, let me save. Because I don't want to lose all that work I just did. Also, I feel like this is probably a good stopping point because I'm getting kind of hungry again. And I've been streaming for 3 hours. So, this would be a good spot for us to call it a night, I think. And then the next time we play together, I'll show you because I will definitely finish this weekend and I'll make the sim for it. I will definitely show you the updated version and give you like a full tour because that'll be fun. Yeah. Yeah. But there's our tattoo studio so far. You can kind of see into it because this door's open. It doesn't have any glass in it. So, I think it looks pretty cool. Pretty cool. Thank you so much. I had fun being socially antisocial. Yeah. I had fun. This was fun. I enjoy getting to show my creative efforts to other people because I don't really do that a whole lot. I really don't. But it is fun, especially when you have somebody who like also plays the game and gets it. It just makes it fun. So, thank you for hanging out with me. I had so much fun. But I'm going to get off and I'm going to go make sure Luna is fine cuz she's already come up to me twice. And so I'm just going to go check on her and make sure she's okay. I think she just has to pee again. So, alrighty. I got him to miss wrestling, so pat yourself on the back. You're great. Oh my gosh, I feel like a celebrity. And I thought wrestling was on Mondays. um, but that's hilarious. Alrighty. Well, good night, guys. Thank you guys for hanging out. We'll have to do this again. It was so fun.